Word up. This is Darius Mitchell. We're live in front of Lowell City Hall, and we're here with Roger Burnell. He is in charge of the Jack Kerouac tours through the city of Lowell. And Roger, tell us a little bit about Jack. Who is Jack Kerouac?
He's a beat writer who wrote 30, 35, 40 books, and he keeps coming back to Lowell in his books, scripting, various neighborhoods, especially Pawtucketville, Centerville, and the center over here. He's written many things about the city and the country.
What was Jack Kerouac's favorite hangout in Lowell?
Some of the ethnic clubs, like the CCA, Club Citoyen Américain, and the Club Passe-Temps, and he liked to imbibe.
Now, was Jack Kerouac born in Lowell?
Yes, he was. He was born in Lowell in Centerville section, St. Louis Parish, March 12, 1922.
Where is Jack Kerouac buried at?
In the Lowell Cemetery, not the Lowell Cemetery, you're going to have to cut. Uh, he he's buried in Lowell. I can't remember I'm having a senior moment, man.
Okay. So, Roger, when did Jack Kerouac figure out he had a gift for writing? Like, what was his first writing? When did he figure out he was a good writer?
I think when he was very young, when he was probably in grammar school at St. Louis de France, which was a parish school. The nuns have testified that in interviews that he was a precocious child and probably very quiet and shy, but in his writings in school, he started at a very young age. Later on, when he went to the Bartlett Junior High School, that's where it flowered and burst out, and some of the testimonies on the part of his English teachers brought this out. His curiosity, especially for geography and poetry, were remarkable.
Okay, what's the history behind On the Road? What is so special about On the Road? Why does that stick out?
Well, it sticks out because he decided at a very early age he quit his he quit Columbia and decided to go on the road and write about it.
Jack Kerouac went to Columbia in New York. Was it New Jersey?
Yeah, on a scholarship, football scholarship. And
He was an Ivy Leaguer.
oh yes, Jack was an Ivy Leaguer for a short period of time. Then he went on the road, and On the Road is one of the major novels of the 20th century American literature. And he just talked about America throughout the book and searching for answers, searching for it. Well, for him, and for many of us, is the question when we sit down and think about it is, why are we here, and what is the meaning of our existence? And he was always questioning this, not only in On the Road, but in many of his other books. And the remarkable thing about his experience is that he always questions, and his descriptive power is something new about it. Okay.
So where can a person sign up for a Lowell tour of the Kerouac?
Well, do a search on. We have a website.
What's the website?
The website is Kerouac.com, and you'll find everything there.
Is there a Facebook page or?
There's no. I don't think there's a Facebook page, but do a search on on Jack Kerouac, and we have a description of our program in the fall as well as in March. We celebrate his birthday, and we also celebrate his uh, uh, the around October, because that was uh, his favorite month. So we have a festival.
October is Jack Kerouac's favorite month. Why is that?
Uh, I think it's because of the color that's reflected in nature, and sort of the end of the trip, you know, and the beginning in the springtime. I mean, your trip, my trip, his trip.
Yep.
Uh, so Kerouac was a big question mark for everything. Everything. Why?
Yeah.
Why is it that we do this? Why is it that we're here? Uh, very. It's sort of childish in a way, because when you have we have a 4-year-old grandson, and it's always why. And anybody who has children, you know that they always ask that question. Well, Kerouac was one of these children of literature who was always youthful in all of his writings, even at the end of his life.
Well, thank you, Roger, for your time. This is a flag raising of what, Roger?
This is a flag raising of uh, the French holiday, June the 24th, which is the religious holiday of Saint John the Baptist, the precursor, the cousin of Jesus Christ. He's the patron saint of the French Canadians, and Lowell had a very strong population, still does, of French Canadians from, from mostly from the province of Quebec and the eastern provinces. And we celebrate our heritage, our French Canadian heritage, every year with a whole week of events. And you see over here, most of the participants are in the evening of life.
Thank you, Roger. Roger, Kerouac.com. Go check it out. Kerouac Tours. Thank you, Roger, so much.